Hey everybody! Xi Nian Kuai Le, which is Happy New Year. Tonight is the Chinese New Year. It is now the year of the sheep, or the goat, or the ram. It's not super specific. Anyway, so Happy Chinese New Year. I just had the most amazing night, and I just need to share it with you. I'm just overflowing with anyway, so tonight, oh my gosh, where to begin? So I should start at the beginning. My friend Zach met this lovely, lovely, amazing family of tangerine farmers just via his taking a wrong turn up on a mountain. I don't know if I've mentioned that before or not. I don't know. But he's met them and has since spent a good chunk of time with them, and they're the most lovely people. And so tonight, they invited him to their New Year's dinner with their family and told him that he could bring a friend. And I am so grateful that he brought me. The girl's name is Scully. She is the one who speaks the best English. She's absolutely amazing. Hi, Scully. You're so legit. It's so fun. But Scully's dad picked us up from here at the school and drove us way the heck up into the mountain where they live. And he is so sweet. Speaks like no English, and we speak like no Chinese. But he was so eager to communicate. It was amazing. Like, we did a lot of charades and a lot of acting things out, and a lot of butchering Chinese words, and a lot of nodding and then looking to Scully to translate what on earth was just said to us. So I was really nervous. I wanted to make a good impression, and I was so excited that, Zach was able to bring a friend, and he was bringing me, and I was just really pumped. But I was like, oh, I really hope they like me. So we get there, and pretty quick we go into dinner. And I'm so glad that Zach also noticed, but I was riding the struggle bus so hard. Like, my hands were, shaking with the chopsticks because I was nervous. I, forgot how to eat with chopsticks. There's, a thing here, and I've known this since, literally day one. You don't put your chopsticks in sticking up out of the bowl because that means someone's going to die. What do? Immediately stick my chopsticks sticking up out of the bowl. So I'm like, great, that's doing well. Literally 2 seconds later, Scully is like, I think you have rice on your face. I had rice up here. Not oh, there's a piece. No, up here on my face. How? I don't know, but it happened. And so I'm just absolutely just so nervous and just struggling so hard. But, everyone was so kind and so just happy that we were there to join them, and the food was so good. Oh my gosh, it was just all vegetarian and all amazing. I apparently have just had the wrong relationship with tofu my whole life, and because they had some of these things, their imitation chicken was better than some of the real chicken I've had here, and everything was just absolutely delicious and so good. And so I started to loosen up after a while and stop being so self-conscious. It was a gloriously funny moment where her dad was, saying something in Chinese and pointing at me and saying something in Chinese, and so I'm okay, kind of looking at Scully all right, what's he saying? And she looks kind of embarrassed, and she says, he says that many American girls are chubby. Sorry. I just cracked up. I was like, yeah, alright. Perpetuating American stereotypes, no bigs. I had a good laugh. I just looked at her father, was like, how, which means good, or yeah, pretty much. And just had a good laugh. And they were just so sweet. And her dad just kept, putting food in our bowls. You'd start getting to the bottom of your bowl, and he would just, grab something from the middle of the table and just, put it in your bowl. And by the end, we were so full. We're just oh, no, booyah, which is, I don't want. It was all just so good. And then we went in the living room and just sat and chatted and drank endless amounts of green tea, which was also so good. And still, they're trying to shove food down our faces. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, they brought out some jujubes and tangerines because they're tangerine farmers. And, like chips. And, like, I have some sort of sun cake in my purse that I need to eat later. And candy. And they made us coffee. And he was trying to get us to drink some ginseng tea on top of that. And I'm like, it is 10 o'clock at night. Like, I'm gonna be buzzing. But just an absolutely wonderful time of just sitting and talking and enjoying their company, and trying so hard to communicate, and sometimes succeeding and sometimes not, and just learning a little bit more Chinese. And at one point, Zach was talking about basketball with Scully, and her boyfriend Mike plays basketball. She's like, oh, you should go play basketball with Mike sometime. And so she was like, I think we have a basketball somewhere, and she goes to find it. So she comes out with this basketball, and we go outside, and, like, her dad was just getting down with this basketball, just, like, bouncing it all around, and, like, we were, like, passing the ball back and forth, and they got this plastic bucket that they hung from a clothesline. We were, like, shooting baskets in this bucket, and just laughing and having a wonderful, wonderful time. It was so good. Just so incredibly wonderful. And anyway, I'll go back to that. But so finally we come home. We left a little after 10 o'clock. We finally leave. And we're chilling, and we hear fireworks outside. And Zach's like, I wonder if we can see them from the roof. I'm like, I don't know. So we go up on the roof, and, like, all the buildings around here are all made of tile. Like, they're covered in tile. Like, I don't know why. I've heard one of my foreigner friends say they asked somebody once, like, why is everything tile? They said, oh, well, it's easier to clean. But nobody cleans them, so they're, like, covered in, like, mold or growth or something. But anyway, everything is tile. And so as the fireworks, like, exploded, the sound bounced and reverberated off of all the buildings around us. So, like, you'd see it over there, and you'd hear it behind you and to your left and right. And it was so cool. There was just fireworks just popping up all around our roof. And there's a lot of tall buildings, so a lot of them were behind the buildings. But it was kind of like a game of cat and mouse, hide and seek, just, like, going around the roof trying to catch the fireworks before they disappeared. And it was so nice. Just so nice. I don't know, I was standing on this roof and just reflecting on the time that I'd had today. And I couldn't think of anything that could have improved it. I'm just so overflowing with joy. Like, some of our other friends went to a Buddhist temple today, which was super sweet, and I was going to go do that until I got invited to this other thing. And it sounds like they had a lovely time. They had a super cool time. And that sounds like it would be really sweet. And there are times when I love new, crazy, like, very exotic experiences, and I love, big crazy atmospheres and lots of things going on and happening. But sometimes, like, really my favorite thing about traveling, and the thing that sticks with me the most, is really connecting and getting to, like, be a part of people's lives and meeting people exactly where they are and being allowed into their world. I love that. And that's what tonight was for me, 100%. And it was, from start to finish, an awesome, amazing time. And I have rambled about it for almost 10 minutes now. But I am just so, so happy. And this is my hope for you in this new year, this Year of the Sheep, 2015. I hope that you will take time to be bold and take the opportunity to go and do something new and experience something you might not have experienced and meet people that you wouldn't normally have met, because not only will you find the most intense happiness, you will grow so much as a person, and you will be a different person when it's over. So that's all for now. Oh no, it's not all for now. Tomorrow we're leaving on for our camping trip. We're going to Hualien and Taroko Gorge, and then to Taipei for a couple of days. And I'm super stoked. We're like tent camping. It's gonna be super legit. So you will hear all about that when I get back. And I will have, I'm sure, so many more stories to tell you. But that is all for right now. It is like after 12 o'clock, and we had to be up early for our train tomorrow, so I'm gonna go crash. But thanks for listening, and I just really needed to share it with you guys because I'm really, really happy. And I'm really happy here in Taiwan, and I'm really, really happy tonight. So yeah, anyway, that's all. I'll stop now. Mwah. Goodbye. Happy New Year. 新年快乐. Mwah. Bye.